Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing on this glorious Thursday? I'm in the park, I'm in my park office, and I'm sitting by the water to show you. Don't know if you can see that because of the way the lights reflect in the moment. And I have been all over the park trying to find the best place to vlog. Where I was vlogging the other day, it's under a tree, which would be ideal, but because it was heavy rain yesterday, it's going to be so muddy. I didn't want to walk over there. So I'm in another part of the park, but I'm having the challenge of trains, wind, sun flaring off the lens, etc, etc. So it's just been a bit of a mare trying to get this vlog done today, but I'll do the best that I can. I know I'm looking a bit washed out, but there's nothing I can do because of how strong the light is at the moment. But I'll do my best with what I have. So my term finished with identity. Like I said, I wasn't really, I didn't really feel that term. I didn't really like that term. I think possibly what the problem was, there was such a huge gap between the last class I took, was it April? I think it was April, and then starting again in October. That's a really big gap. I just was very, very rusty getting into it. I really couldn't get into it at all. It wasn't the teachers, it was just, I was rusty. I hadn't like really kind of geared myself up to get back into studying. So hopefully when we go back again next week, everything should be fine. But it was okay, it wasn't terrible. I wasn't really thrilled at the subject matter, but hey ho. And I was just like reviewing everything from my first day at school up until now. And when I first started, I was the second oldest in the classroom. Then the guy who's older than me, he left. And since that time, I've been the oldest. I'm older than all of my classmates, all of my teachers, and the principal of the school. I'm the oldest. I'm pretty certain if they were to do some kind of poll, I would be one of the oldest here, as well as oldest in the branch in LA. But that doesn't bother me at all. That really isn't an issue for me. Here's another train. 1 second. Had to let go past, it was so loud. But yeah, with regards to the age thing, I don't let that faze me, because the reality is, it's just the way it is right now. I've entered an industry that isn't necessarily, well, for women, it can be age obsessed. But when it comes to acting anyway, they expect you to have started it from like when you're in your teens, do you know what I mean? And build a career that way. But because I discovered my interest quite late on in life, it's only to be expected that if I'm going to go and train, I will be one of the older ones in the classroom. From the time I knew I got into identity, I said, I'm going to approach this as a student. I don't know anything about acting. I'm just going to take the position of a student and just learn and take everything they teach me and apply it. I didn't even realise the teachers would be as young as they were. I think one of them actually, she was our, what was she doing? I can't remember what her subject was, but she was actually mistaken for being a student because that's how young she was. I think she's about, what, 26, or probably even younger than that, but she was very, very young. And I just put myself in the position of a student. It doesn't matter that I'm older than her by more than 20 years. She has a level of expertise that I don't have. She has what I need to help me develop my acting career. And that's what I've taken from all of the teachers. They have something that I need in order to become an actor. It doesn't matter that I'm 20 years or so older than them. I put myself in the position to learn from them and take from them and give them the respect that they do, because they've gone to university to learn this thing, you know, they know what they're doing. And to be fair, all of them so far have been really good. They really know their stuff, they know how to package it, they know how to deliver it, they know how to answer any questions or any challenges. They're very respectful to everybody in the classroom. They're just brilliant. All the teachers have been really, really good. I've got to give them their props. They're absolutely brilliant. So I have no problem learning from them, because like you forget the age, you just like focus on the expertise that they're delivering. And that's just what I would encourage anybody in my situation to do. Like, if you're doing something where age might be a factor, you might be the oldest one there, don't let that faze you. Don't let that be a reason why you're not going to go and pursue your dream. You won't be in that class forever. You're not going to be taught by these people forever. It's just for a period of time in your life. And they have something to teach you. They have something to say. They're not there just to like lord it over you. They're there because they have taken the time to study their craft, and they're so good at it that they can teach it. And just put yourself in the position of a student who's going to take all they have to teach you in order to set you up for your new career. And you'll be fine. It's funny because I was thinking about the way my culture is. I'm Nigerian and we're Igbo, right? And they are big on order and hierarchy, very big on that. So a teacher is always supposed to be older than the students, point blank. They will not put themselves in a situation where they'll be taught by someone who is younger than them. And I'm speaking in generalities now. I'm talking about the ages of the people who've been in their 60s and 70s. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. How they will race is like you go to school and then you develop a career. You don't change career. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially don't put yourself in a situation where you have to go back to school. That's typically not what my mother and father's generation ever did. But that's what I'm doing. That's what people like me are doing. My generation's doing. If they're dissatisfied with their career, we take the plunge and we retrain and do something else. And in so doing, you might find yourself as one of the older members of the class. And that's okay. Don't let anybody or your own thoughts or your own mind talk you out of pursuing it because you're afraid of your age. You think you're too old, that you can't keep up with everyone in the classroom, that you won't be able to understand it as well as younger people can, or whatever it is you're telling yourself. It really isn't that deep. It really isn't that serious. Put yourself in a situation where you can learn everything you need to learn to further yourself in your career. As I said, you won't always be in the classroom. You'll be there maybe 1 year, 2 years, and you're out of there. Grab everything you can during that time, and then you're on your way to, stepping foot in your career. Don't let the fact that for a short period of time you're going to be taught by people who are young enough to be your children. Because these people are teaching me, they're young enough to be my children. The Shakespeare teacher I had, he was 25 if he was a day. He was 25 if he was a day. He was a very young guy, lovely man. He really knew what he was doing.
We all know that, but you're getting yourself worked up.
The struggles you vloggers have to go through, but never mind. But yeah, he was young enough to be my son. Really, he was. But I couldn't even allow that to enter my head. So on reflection, I thought, wow, this guy's really young, But he was a very good teacher. He had everything it took to be an excellent teacher. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we were his first lot or what, but he was very good at what he did. I just opened myself up as a student as much as I possibly could, because Shakespeare just really is not my bag. But I made sure I at least got something out of it. And what I did get out of it is that he taught us how to break down the script. So, like going forwards, looking at scripts and trying to find the meaning of it and like bringing that truth to your performance. That's what he definitely gave me. I mean, it was a bit, not boring, but just wasn't really my thing, because Shakespeare, I always equate that with the theatre, with stage. I'm more screen. But like I say, I did learn from him how to really go into a script and make sure I know what the script is about. So that's what he definitely did teach me. So he definitely dropped a gem there. But apart from that, it doesn't bother me that they're all younger than me. It really doesn't bother me, We're all on our unique path. We all have our own journey. Who knows? Maybe 20 years down the line, they might decide they don't want to do acting anymore and have to retrain to do something else as well. It's just the way it goes. But don't let age be the reason that you don't pursue anything. Don't let the fact that you might be the oldest one in your class, if you have to retrain, be a reason why you don't go for it. Don't let ego do that to you. Don't let ego make you miss out on a promising career. Don't let it do that. Go for it, even if you are, weather any discomfort, and you'll find it's never as bad as you think. It really isn't as bad as you think. Just weather the discomfort and it'll be over sooner than you know, So that's just what I want to encourage people with. Like, if you are of a particular age, i.e. in your 40s, you're starting something new and you're a bit hesitant or apprehensive because of your age, don't let that get in the way. As long as you can do it, do it, I know that I can act. You need actresses and actors of all ages, so I know. So I know that I'm okay. Do you know what I mean? And I'm also doing something else to help bring longevity to my career. Put it that way. I'll share more about that later on down the line, but I'm not going to let anything to stop me from pursuing this. I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I know I have a love for it. I know I'm good at it. I know that I'm able to do it well, so I'm pursuing it. I just want to encourage you with that as well. You're good at what you're doing. You have a passion for it. You've demonstrated some aptitude for it. Otherwise, you wouldn't really be looking to train to do it. There's some aptitude you've shown which shows that you're good at it. So go for it. Age, what is age? Just a couple of digits. Forget it. Don't let that become a bigger thing than it actually needs to be. Don't let it do that. Focus, keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on what it is you want to do and go for that. Let that be your focus. You've got to look at anything, look at that. If you're in a fortunate enough position to be able to still do what it is you want to do, even if you're in your 40s, then do it. Don't let anything else distract you. Don't let anything else, like, you know, pull you off track. It's just no need at all. So I just want to like leave the encouragement with you. Fulfill your dreams, go for it. Even at this late stage, go for it. Don't let anything, and certainly not age, prevent you from fulfilling your dreams. So that's all I want to say today. And I think I will have to end it there because the wind is playing up something crazy. Trains are going past and all kinds, so I'm going to leave it there. But I hope you enjoyed today. If you can, when you see this video, put a couple of comments about what you'd like me to do in the future, what other videos you'd like me to make, and I'll see if I can actually do those, and we'll take it from there. But I do have some other things I want to share with you, but just if you have something else you'd like to see from me, I'll be more than happy to investigate it. So that's all from me. Don't forget to share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and like, as all of that really does help my channel. So thank you for stopping by, thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.